It's Anisha Menez's senior year, but she spent less time celebrating making honor society or getting excited about college.
I think we all just feel exhausted.
Instead, she's often worried about politics in her North Texas school district of Grapevine-Colleyville.
In my school, all I can see is people pitted against each other.
Over the course of the last 2 years, school board candidates backed by conservative Christian activists in 3 local districts, Grapevine, Colleyville, Southlake, and Keller, have passed sweeping policies restricting lessons on race, gender, and sexuality, the bathroom use of trans students, and removing hundreds of books. Parents weighing in.
Teachers shouldn't be forced to use your freaking made-up fantasy pronouns.
We're clouding their mind with these ideas of gender confusion.
But students at all 3 districts told us they now worry the church is creeping into the state and their schools. How have you seen religion influence your schools?
It's frustrating, strange, and hypocritical to see the "In God We Trust" signs being put up everywhere, while at the same time books are being removed from our library shelves.
On the first day of the Texas legislative session, pastor and North Texas Representative Nate Schatzline led a prayer in the Texas Capitol.
There's nothing more important that we could be doing than this right here, worshiping and praying in the middle of the Capitol.
During the session, he voted to restrict drag performances and to hire religious chaplains as unlicensed mental health counselors in public schools. He canceled a on-camera interview but agreed to speak to NBC News for the new podcast, Grapevine. What we hear from LGBTQ children right now is that this slate of bills has made them feel less safe in their community. How do you square that reality with your Christian faith?
I think Christianity is always rooted in truth, and our emotions are always going to tell us things. You know, what we have never done is encourage hatred towards that community.
Do you believe in the fundamental separation of church and state?
I believe that church and state, in the Constitution, what was written about it was written to keep the state out of the church, not to keep the church out of the state.
That sentiment drove award-winning history teacher Amanda Guthrie away from public education for good. You made the decision to leave in the middle of the school year.
I did.
Why not stick it out a few more months?
It felt unsafe. The people that work in that district are hardworking, caring people, but even they have no control over what the school board does.